Hey, what's going on, zombie community? It's your boy, I'm Not Vendetta, and today I will be ranking the worst COD zombie maps. But we will be doing it a little bit different, and here's how. We will be selecting the worst maps from the individual games from World at War to Black Ops Cold War. Then after, we'll be ranking the 6 individual maps from best to worst. Also, I will not be including Vanguard due to me not playing zombies on it much, and I do not want to bash something I didn't play much of. So, let's move on to our rankings. So, starting off with World at War. The worst map on World at War, in my opinion, is Nacht or Untoten. The map design was great for a first map, but if you compare it to all the other maps like Varuk, Darish, and Shinonuma, you can see why I gave it the bottom rank for map layout. The gameplay was bare bones, there weren't any perks, pack-a-punch, or easter eggs, but it did give us the ray gun, which was our first wonder weapon. Also, yes, I know it was the first map, so I don't hate it because without this map, zombies wouldn't have been a thing. I had to list it as the worst map in World at War due to what was stated previously. Compared to today's standards with COD Zombies, this map isn't as replayable like the maps we have today. Fun fact, did you know Nacht was originally a map in one of the campaign missions of World at War? Now, we are on the Black Ops series, Black Ops 1. The worst map in Black Ops 1 was Shangri-La. The map layout wasn't as good as Kino or Ascension. The aesthetic of the map, on the other hand, was beautiful. In this map, we got the 31 Tech 79 JGB 215, honestly the worst wonder weapon name ever, but better known as to the community, the baby gun. This wonder weapon doesn't compare when it comes to weapons like the wave gun, but it was pretty cool being able to shrink zombies and kick them like ragdolls. One thing I hated the most were the napalm zombies. They explode violently upon death, leaving behind a small patch of napalm that will harm players and zombies if touched, which is annoying and can disrupt training. I honestly love the way you open up pack just by standing on pressure plates. I just wish that the staircase to pack was open the whole game instead of 45 seconds. For the Easter egg, what makes it bad is that you need 4 players and it cannot be done solo, which is a bummer. But the steps for the Easter egg I enjoyed doing. It fits the puzzling atmosphere Shang already had. Plus, the Eclipse step was awesome in terms of the change of scenery. Not the pressure plate step, of course, needing 4 players and stuff. Now the biggest question is, was it as replayable as the other maps? And that, I would answer, no. Simply because you have maps like Kino and Ascension that are so easy to play and you don't have to worry about traps getting you stuck and killed. Moving on to Black Ops 2. I think you already know what map I have in mind. Yes, Tranzit. Unlike Black Ops 1 having a great first map, Kino to Toten, Black Ops 2 started with a map that was too ahead of its time. The idea of Tranzit was great, but it was poorly executed for a zombies map. I did enjoy one section of the Green Run map, and that was Town. As I just stated that, a whole bunch of memories start to flood in my brain. The good old days. What made this map so terrible was the map layout. The fog was the dumbest thing ever and ruined the open space between each main section. Also, to add lemon to the already open wound, the denizens were fucking annoying. I almost forgot, the lava was garbage as well. All 3 of these mistakes forced you to take the bus, which was very slow getting you to your next destination. And not to mention the bus would leave whenever it felt like it. I wish Treyarch would have implemented a feature where you pay the bus X amount of points to get it moving. The wonder weapon was the most asinine weapon to build, and having to deal with fog, denizens, and lava made it worse just trying to obtain the parts. Not to mention you can only utilize a jet gun for so long before it falls apart and then you will have to get the parts again. The boss, Avogadro, wasn't much of a pain. The best way to put it, he was just there just to be there. And now time for the Easter egg. I will not speak on it because I've never done it, so it wouldn't be right for me to bash it. For those who have done it, comment down below whether it was good or bad. And with all that information stated above, the question is, was this map replayable? My answer would be, in the present time, no. But when I was 12 years old playing it 24/7 with friends, I would definitely say, heck yeah. You guys remember when everyone was speculating about there being a B route? Next up, I think the best Call of Duty Zombies experience ever, Black Ops 3. So I will be excluding Zombie Chronicles from this discussion and will be selecting the worst map from the core DLCs, and that map is Zestubou Shima. So if you watched my best maps ranking video, you'll notice I put this map in that list, so right now I sound like a walking contradiction. So let me explain. Zestubou was an awesome map, but when you put it against Shadows, Horizon-Drag, Garad, and Rev, just me stating those maps makes Zestubou seem like it's not up to par. For Zestubou being a great map and the worst map on BO3 speaks volumes on how good the map selections were on Black Ops 3. The Thrashers were an awesome addition to the Spore-infested map as well. The spiders and the boss were also great. The Slickfire inspired wonder weapon, the KT-4, was a great weapon. The thing with Zestubou was, there were too many doors, which isn't all that bad. Besides the door, the map layout was decent. It took me some time to get a hang of it. The Easter egg is where it gets rocky though. The whole Easter egg is gathering cogs. And to progress, you need to complete the challenges to obtain the skull of non-spawn. totally butchered that, which was a tedious process and not fun doing, but the end result of the Easter egg is what made it worth doing. You have 2 boss fights, the huge spider and huge thrasher. Lastly, we can't forget the beautiful outro cutscene. I would definitely say without a doubt that Zestubou is still replayable till this day. Black Ops 4. In my opinion, the game where zombies started to go downhill sadly. The worst map in BO4 is Voyage's Despair, but I know some may argue Dead of the Night. While the idea of fighting the horde of zombies on a sinking Titanic is a great idea, the ship itself had way too many tight sections of the map, only leaving you with a few good trading spots. I do like how the Sentinel artifact opens up more part of the map though. That's a pretty neat addition, which will help upgrade the Kraken Wonder Weapon. Speaking about the Kraken Wonder Weapon, I love how we have 4 elemental upgrades to it. I have to say, in my opinion, 4 elemental weapons, that theme will never get old. Shout out to Origins for being the trendsetter. The Easter egg was very complex and tedious. I still do not like the clock and symbol step. Also, when I tried this on solo, I kept raging because I kept dying on the iceberg step. You do all that work for the Easter egg to fight the Eye of Ender looking boss. Like, damn Chark, is this Minecraft? Which was honestly a mid-boss fight. To be honest, the map isn't horrible, but for me, just not replayable. Lastly, we have Black Ops Cold War. The worst map, in my opinion, from this game is FireBase Z. It's my least favorite of the 4 on Cold War, but I wouldn't say it's a bad map. It just feels plain compared to a map like Untoten, like something's missing. I love the map layout though, with the 3 main areas and a hub between them, and also the spawn room. The Wonder Weapon, the Ray K84, I have to say I love this gun. Its 2 firing modes are awesome, and the fact that you can make the plasma larger is amazing. The Easter egg was good except the mimic step. Honestly, I love the idea of having boss fights. It always gives the player something to look forward to. Shout out to Black Ops 3 for being a trendsetter. And without a doubt, I would say yes, this map is very much replayable. So we have all the worst zombie maps from the game's World at War to Black Ops Cold War. Now we just have to rank them from best to worst. Starting off with our number 6 spot, Zestubou no Shima. Out of all the maps listed previously, I had the most fun on this map, and in my opinion, it was the most replayable from any other map. It had the better Easter egg as well, with 2 boss fights, not 1, but 2. I know we didn't talk about the story much on this list, but Zestubou featured during the peak of the zombie storyline, which gives a competitive edge against the rest of these maps. Number 5, FireBase Z. The map layout is the main reason I put this map in this spot. Also, I love the Ray K. It's an awesome wonder weapon. It makes the map more fun, in my opinion. Lastly, it has a boss fight. Boss fights give a map more flavor, and it also gives us players more of a reason to complete the Easter egg, besides just getting an achievement. Next up, Voyage of Despair. Even though this map, in my opinion, isn't as replayable like the maps listed before, it still has a lot more to do than the maps that are going to be listed after. Like, you have an Easter egg. Granted, it's not a fan favorite Easter egg, but at least we have one we're able to do. And as always, boss fights will forever be a plus to a map. The map being so tight is one of the major reasons it deserves this middle spot. Now, here are the top 3 worst zombie maps of all time. Starting off with Shangri-La. Definitely a map that when it first came out was hated by the community, but it ended up growing on us. But what made this map annoying was the napalm zombies, and also the traps. And a major blow to this map was needing 4 players to do the Easter egg, because of one step, that being the eclipse step, having to stand on the pressure plates all at the same time. Our second spot goes to Nacht or Untoten. I always try my hardest not to allow nostalgia to blind me. Nacht was the first map ever, a good first map at that, but it was bare bones with not much to it. Only thing awesome was the ray gun. Other than that, no Easter egg, no pack, etc. Also, it was just a copy and paste from one of the campaign missions, so for creativity's sake, this map took a fat L. In my opinion, I definitely believe it deserved this spot. Comment down below if you don't agree, or if you agree. And our final spot goes to, you guessed it, Tranzit. As I stated before, it was a map that was ahead of its time, and I will give this map its flowers for being a trendsetter to larger scaled maps. Overall, the fog, denizens, lava, and having to build an asinine wonder weapon kills the map entirely, to the point where I can only play this map every other month or so. So that's my ranking of all the worst maps. If you guys enjoyed this video, pretty sure you guys know what to do. Slap a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. I would love to talk to you guys in the comment section. It's been your boy, I'm Vendetta. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.